Most people think speed in the animal kingdom is just about chasing prey or escaping danger. But some of the animals on this list move so fast that by the time you even realize they're there, it's already over. By the end of this video, the number 1 spot is probably not what you expect. Number 10. Domestic cat. Yeah. We're starting with something that lives in people's houses. A domestic cat can reach around 30 miles per hour. And what makes that impressive isn't the top speed, it's how fast they get there. Cats don't build speed gradually, they explode. In less than a second, they can go from completely still to full sprint, faster than any human reaction time. That's why you never see them start running. They just suddenly are somewhere else. Their flexible spine acts like a spring, their back legs deliver insane power, and their claws give them instant traction. And the craziest part, your cat doesn't even look like it's trying. This is a casual warm-up for them, which should already tell you something. Because if this is number 10, everything above it is going to be a problem. Number 9. Greyhound. Greyhounds are one of the few animals on Earth that look fast even when they're standing still. They can reach around 45 miles per hour, and they do it with almost zero wasted movement. Everything about a greyhound is engineered for speed. Long, lightweight legs, a narrow, aerodynamic body, and a heart so large it can be almost double the size of a normal dog's heart. When a greyhound runs, it's not sprinting the way most animals do. It's floating. For brief moments, all 4 feet leave the ground at once, stretching their stride to cover massive distances in seconds. What makes this even crazier is that most greyhounds spend their lives doing nothing. They'll sleep for hours and then casually outrun almost anything on land. And this still isn't even close to the fastest animal on Earth. Number 8. Ostrich. The ostrich is the fastest bird on land, and honestly it doesn't make sense until you see one move. An adult ostrich can reach over 40 miles per hour, and unlike most animals, it doesn't burn out after a few seconds. It can maintain high speeds for long distances, which is terrifying when you remember this thing can weigh close to 300 pounds. Ostriches don't rely on rapid steps. They take huge, powerful strides covering massive ground with each movement. One step from an ostrich can span over 10 feet. And if speed wasn't enough, they're also armed. An ostrich kick can break bones and has been known to kill predators like lions when they get too close. So if you're ever thinking, I could outrun that? No, you couldn't. And what makes it worse? This is still one of the slower animals on this list. Number 7. Black marlin. When it comes to raw speed in the ocean, the black marlin is an absolute monster. This fish has been estimated to reach speeds of up to 80 miles per hour, making it one of the fastest animals ever recorded in water. And unlike speed on land, water creates constant resistance, which means moving this fast takes insane power. The black marlin's body is built for it. A massive muscular frame, a long spear-like bill, and a tail strong enough to launch it forward like a torpedo. When a black marlin accelerates, it doesn't glide or cruise, it explodes. Fishermen have recorded black marlins stripping hundreds of yards of line in seconds, sometimes snapping heavy-duty equipment like it's nothing. In open water, very few animals can even react to something moving that fast, let alone escape it. This isn't chasing prey. This is overwhelming it with speed and force. And from this point forward on the list, everything stops being impressive and starts becoming extreme. Number 6. Cheetah. This is the one everyone thinks is number 1. The cheetah is the fastest land animal on Earth, capable of reaching up to 75 miles per hour. But what makes cheetahs terrifying isn't just their top speed, it's how quickly they reach it. From a standstill, a cheetah can hit highway speeds in just a few seconds. Their spine works like a spring, stretching and compressing with each stride, while their tail acts as a counterbalance to keep them stable during sharp turns. At full speed, all 4 of a cheetah's feet leave the ground twice per stride. But here's the catch. That kind of speed comes at a cost. A cheetah can only maintain top speed for about 20 to 30 seconds before overheating and risking collapse, which means every chase is a gamble. If it doesn't end quickly, the cheetah loses. And somehow, even with all of that, this still isn't the fastest animal on the planet. Number 5. Pronghorn antelope. The pronghorn antelope might be the most underrated speed demon on this entire list. It can reach nearly 60 miles per hour, which already puts it ahead of most land animals on Earth. But here's what makes the pronghorn different. Unlike animals that rely on short bursts of speed, the pronghorn is built for endurance. It doesn't just sprint. It can maintain incredibly high speeds for long distances, far longer than predators like cheetahs or wolves. That's because pronghorns evolved to outrun predators that no longer even exist. Their lungs are oversized, their heart is massive, their body is optimized to keep going when everything else has to stop. In a straight chase, a pronghorn doesn't panic. It simply runs and waits for whatever's behind it to give up. And the fact that this animal still isn't in the top 4 should tell you how insane the rest of this list is. Number 4. Frigate bird. The frigate bird proves that speed doesn't always come from power. Sometimes it comes from efficiency. This bird can reach speeds of up to 95 miles per hour, not through constant flapping, but by gliding. Frigate birds spend most of their lives in the air. They can stay airborne for days at a time, barely using energy, riding air currents like they're cheating physics. Their long wings and lightweight bodies let them slice through the sky with almost no resistance. But what really makes them dangerous is how they use that speed. Frigate birds don't hunt the way most birds do. They steal. They'll chase other birds mid-air, harass them relentlessly, and force them to drop their food, then dive and snatch it before it hits the water. At nearly 100 miles per hour, there's no escaping that. And the craziest part, they do all of this without ever landing on the ocean, because their feathers aren't waterproof. They live in the sky. They move through it effortlessly, and from here on out, the speeds stop being impressive and start becoming unreal. Number 3, spur-winged goose. This is where the list starts catching people off guard. Because when most people hear the word goose, speed is the last thing that comes to mind. But the spur-winged goose has been recorded flying at speeds of over 140 miles per hour. That's faster than most cars on the highway high-speed trains, and pretty much anything you'd expect from an animal that looks like this. Now, to be clear, this speed is usually achieved with the help of strong tailwinds, but that doesn't make it any less real. What matters is that the bird's body can handle those speeds without tearing itself apart. Its powerful wings, dense muscles, and aerodynamic shape allow it to stay stable even when moving faster than most vehicles. And here's the unsettling part. If you were standing on the ground watching one pass overhead, you wouldn't hear it coming. It would already be gone. At this point on the list, speed isn't about chasing or escaping anymore. It's about becoming something the human brain can barely track. And somehow, we're still not at number 1. Number 2, cunning golden eagle. The golden eagle doesn't rely on speed the way other animals do. It doesn't chase, it doesn't race, it waits, and when it finally moves, it does something most animals can't even survive. During a hunting dive, a golden eagle can exceed 200 miles per hour. At that speed, this isn't flight anymore. It's controlled freefall. The eagle tucks its wings in tight, locks its vision onto a single target, and drops from the sky like a living weapon. And what makes this even more terrifying is the precision. Golden eagles don't miss. Their eyesight is so sharp that they can spot prey from over a mile away, track it at extreme speeds, and adjust mid-dive without losing control. Impact alone is often enough to kill. Claws that can crush bone, momentum that can knock animals off cliffs, and a strike so fast that prey never gets a chance to react. At this point on the list, speed isn't about movement, it's about inevitability. And the fact that there is still one animal faster than this should tell you just how insane number 1 really is. Number 1, peregrine falcon. The fastest animal on Earth doesn't run, it doesn't swim, and it doesn't race, it falls. The peregrine falcon is the fastest animal ever recorded, reaching speeds of over 240 miles per hour during its hunting dive, known as a stoop. At that speed, this isn't flight anymore, it's a living projectile. When a peregrine locks onto its target, everything else disappears. Its wings fold tight against its body, Its shape becomes perfectly aerodynamic, and gravity does the rest. But what makes this truly insane isn't just the speed, it's the control. At over 200 miles per hour, the peregrine falcon can still adjust its trajectory, track moving prey, and strike with pinpoint accuracy. Its lungs are reinforced to handle extreme airflow. Its bones are built to withstand violent force. Its vision remains locked even as the world blurs past. And when it hits, the impact alone can kill instantly. No chase, no struggle. Just a sudden collision that ends everything in a fraction of a second. Nothing else on this planet moves faster under its own power, not on land, not in water, not in the air. The peregrine falcon is speed taken to its absolute limit. And once you understand that, every other animal on this list feels slow by comparison. What makes this list so wild isn't just the speed, it's the fact that every animal uses speed differently. Some sprint, some glide, some dive, and some barely move at all. Until it's time, speed isn't about who's fastest all the time. It's about being fast when it matters. If you enjoyed this breakdown of the fastest animals on Earth, this is what Beyond the Map is all about. The extremes of our planet that don't feel real until you see them. Subscribe if you want more like this. And if you were surprised by number 1, you're not alone.